All right. Welcome back to Eden's Garden for the last time for Chapter 1, I think. I'm pretty sure this is going to end up getting split into 4 parts. Like I was saying, the last time and the time before that and the time before that, I recorded these all through in one large 3-hour chunk because I was too invested to stop. So, doing these intros after the fact. I say some stuff in this one about the execution being too brutal. I don't think it's that brutal. If you've watched other Danganronpa executions, it's fine. I heard that it was super brutal. It was like the only thing I knew about this chapter, and it's really not. So don't worry about that too much. I'm somebody who hates gore, so like the Danganronpa anime was almost too much for me in a lot of times. Anyway, if you enjoyed Eden's Garden, I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed. And I mean, there's still going to be Eden Garden stuff coming out because I have to do tier lists and I'm going to do a predictions video. And then we're going to go on stream to do the rest of the FTEs. So there's lots of Eden Garden stuff still in the works from me. So if you enjoyed my playthrough, I don't know, you could become a member to support me still, even though there's no more episodes after this. I would appreciate it. This intro's way too long. I'm sorry. I'll let you get into the action. Have fun.
My blood is rushing.
Wonderful, brilliant, spectacular. You have seen beyond the foul lies of this scorned mathematician and delivered the honourable truth with wit and aplomb.
Well done.
This is worthy of praise. Allow me to reward your success with...
This isn't funny.
Can you shut up? Without Tozu's mad ramblings, the trial room had gone completely silent. Everyone was either staring at the floor or sneaking nervous glances at each other. Ah, I understand the reason for this frosty atmosphere. You've found out who done it, so now you wish to know why done it.
Such a spoil.
Very well. Every murder mystery needs a motive, and I would be loath to break tradition at this stage.
There must be something.
Eva, why did you do this? Just why?
Come on.
Come on, speak up. You have nothing to lose now. It was Tozu.
Huh?
Tozu made me do it.
This is...
What?
You...
You... Hold on. I gotta remember her voice. You've been working with Tozu this entire time?
Such disrespect.
Me and her? Oh, please. If her plan was to secretly infiltrate the killing game, she wouldn't have given herself such an attention-grabbing ultimate title.
Rubbish.
I mean, seriously. Ultimate liar. Talk about on the nose. No. Eva is just as much of a kidnappee as the rest of you.
Son of a bitch!
Shut up! You let her get away with breaking the rules! It's proof enough you're in cahoots!
Holy...
Huh? Eva broke the rules?
Yeah, when she blew up school fucking property.
Fuck you!
Why the fuck was I punished for chucking a rock at a camera, but Eva wasn't punished for destroying a fucking generator?
Shit.
Shit. Is Eva the exception that rule was talking about?
What? Desmond tapped the screen of his trinket and conjured a familiar square-shaped hologram. With a few swipes of his finger, he located the killing game's rules.
Okay. Yeah, everyone, take a look at the second rule.
Students are not allowed to vandalize any official killing game property, such as the cameras or the Tozu trinkets. Exceptions may apply.
You see how it says exceptions may apply at the end? Since Eva wasn't punished for breaking the generator, could that mean she counts as an exception?
Stop lying!
Are you going to explain how? Or are you just trying to be a fucking contrarian?
This looks
Well,
bad.
if I had to make a guess, it's probably because Eva destroyed the generator while committing a murder.
What's all this about?
Are you saying Eva has special privileges? I think it's more like her method of murder was what destroyed the generator. Meaning the generator is technically tied to Wolfgang's death.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is why Eva was excused from breaking it.
Slow down.
No, that can't actually be the reason, can it?
I see.
And if it were...
Brutal.
What?
You.
You! I see. Eva believed she would count as an exception to that rule, which is why she didn't take any steps to avoid destroying the generator.
What? She risked getting shot in the head over something she just assumed?
That ain't it.
Nah, with how confidently Eva executed the murder, she must have known for sure she wouldn't be penalized. How about it, Tozu? Did you ever share that information with her?
Why are your pupils so dilated? Are you okay, Jean?
Me?
A desperate killer is much like a hungry seagull, ready to pounce upon the slightest crumb of substance. The mere implication of a loophole ignites their senses, and as desperate people always do, will shred their dignity in pursuit of confirmation. So, to answer your question, yes, Eva approached me with the same question your friends are asking now. And yes, I confirmed to her suspicions were true.
Not okay!
Seriously? That's so unfair!
Pathetic.
Unfair? Answering a reasonable question is far from unfair. Have you ever asked a professor for help on an assignment? Sure, your professor won't do the work for you. But they'll be happy to clear up any confusion you may have.
Then, why did Eva say you made her kill Wolfgang?
I suppose you could say Eva and I made a deal.
Huh?
A deal? What kind of deal? A deal to begin the killing game.
Impossible!
In exchange for agreeing to perform the first kill, she would receive a special perk.
Plot twist.
The traitor perk.
Holy!
What do you mean, traitor perk?
Is it the tablet Eva has? I mean, she refused to show it to us when we asked.
Mind you that a host cannot simply hand over a traitor perk to anyone who asks. For a student to be eligible for a perk, they must first earn it.
That was very...
What do you mean by earn it? Do you recall that little tidbit I shared with you about the pharmacy?
She did solve the riddle.
You know, the one about the secret lurking inside.
Yes, there's a secret. That secret? Were you referring to the traitor perk?
Well done.
Indeed I was. When I said a very interesting secret was lurking inside, I meant it quite literally. The only thing separating you from that perk was a few inches of stainless steel and a pin pad.
A pin pad? Oh gosh, you're talking about that big old door I found tucked behind a shelf.
I see.
I see. It was hiding the traitor perk all along.
How did Eva figure out the password to the pin pad, though? Did she enter a bunch of random numbers until it, finally worked?
Well,
A 4-digit code would have thousands of potential post combinations. Unless Eva encountered unbelievable luck, the chances of her guessing that code in only a few days is extremely unlikely.
How?
Then, how did she get access to the traitor perk? The full numbers to unlock the pin pad. How did Eva figure them out? There's only one way. Only one way I could see her obtaining the correct answer. It's to do with that poster, isn't it? That mysterious poster in the pharmacy.
Huh? What poster are you?
Well done.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. Yes, hidden inside one of the pharmacy's rooms is a poster which reveals the code to the pin pad.
For real?
I'm getting a little worried. I'm going to stop recording for a second just so I don't accidentally lose all this, because I think I'm getting close to peak storage space here. Okay, hopefully that's fine.
No.
How can that poster reveal the code, though? Positively adorable. 10 Tozu coins. I knew it had to be important somehow. None of the visuals made sense, which is exactly why it caught my attention. But I didn't know what to do with that information. How to decipher what I was seeing.
Pathetic.
And that is where you fell short of your mathematically gifted peer. With her keen eyesight and quick thinking, she saw the poster for what it really was.
Plot twist.
An equation. What? Every detail is deceitful. Those exclamations of grandeur may in fact be hints toward a certain something's nature, and that large star may stand in for a coordinate plane. Oh boy. Well, not that it matters anymore. The passcode to that precious pin pad is, after all, being changed as we speak. To quote the words of my parents' parents' parents, the road to freedom must always be paved with obstacles.
Heckin' twisted!
No way! Not the right voice, but a math equation is totally up Eva's alley!
Eva, you told me you couldn't understand the poster.
Why the long
Told you a
face?
lot of other things, too.
Of course she did. That equation is the key to the traitor perk. Handing it over would mean handing the perk over.
Shit.
So the traitor perk was Eva's reward for solving the puzzle.
Anybody?
The heck even is the perk? You still haven't explained that yet?
Who? Me?
I assure you, it's a very handy thing to have. You see, this traitor perk allows you, the owner, to access the school's security cameras using a tablet. That tablet, of course, being on Eva's person right now.
Damn it.
So, I was right. You accessed the camera in the boiler room, which is how you saw Diana enter.
Oh, crud.
I thought it was weird Eva wouldn't show us the tablet, but I didn't think it was actually wired to the school's cameras.
But then...
Then, the reason I saw the security camera's light blinking back in the boiler room, it's because Eva was watching me.
This is all making too much sense.
Nonsense.
Eva, how could you negotiate with the kidnapper? Why would you have any reason to trust him? I had no choice. Eh? I either take this deal and give myself a chance to escape, or I would die here with the rest of you. I totally lost her voice.
You.
You. That selfish attitude's the reason we all ended up in this mess. Didn't we promise to make it out of here together? If you hadn't murdered one of the only people who could have handled this situation, we might have made progress on escaping.
Hang on.
Even if I didn't kill, someone else would have eventually. And if they were in my position right now, they wouldn't even admit to what they'd done. They'd cry and snivel and try to guilt you. They wouldn't be honest like me.
Watch it.
Honest or not, stop looking at me with the super dilated pupils. Playing Tozu's game was risky. You were trapped in a small space with witnesses everywhere. It's not a gamble you should have taken.
What a joke.
We had food, we had shelter. All we had left to do was wait for our eventual rescue from this place. But I
Stop it!
I would have died first! It was obvious from what was happening with Wolfgang. His constant jeering at me over the few mistakes I'd make, while the rest of you followed his lead. If the class trial ever happened with him around, he would have accused me of being the killer without evidence. And you all would have just believed him.
Whoa.
That's not...
Shut up!
Because of Wolfgang, I was isolated from everyone else. He turned me into an easy target for murder. And if I was murdered, would the rest of you even bother to find out who killed me? There's no way you would. There's no way anyone would. You're all the worst. I hope you all rot in here.
That's cold, man.
You really let me down.
Even if we had some rough spots, some of us still try to get along with you. During the gaming tournament, I was fine with you joining. You think a few games was enough to forgive everything you did to me. None of you actually cared about me. None of you. I've never been anything to anyone.
Huh?
What do you mean?
It really is the same in here as it is out there. I'm always the one that people hated. I didn't choose this talent. I was just doing what others wanted me to do. These are some crazy character designs. I was the prodigy student the adults wanted me to be. I thought I did everything right. But I still kept being judged. Everyone else around me resented me, hated me, because they wanted the love I received, or what they thought was love. And despite all my hard work, the UTP turned me into something I never wanted to be. Even if I wanted to return to normality, it would be impossible. I'm stuck with this talent for life. And now, when I try to become something more than a sad joke, I get hit with the realization that all my efforts were for nothing. I could never be anyone else. I'll never get what I deserve. But I cared.
I don't understand.
Eva, I cared about you. And that's why you used her and tried to get her murdered. I don't get it.
Why?
Eva, why would you frame me? I cared for you and stood up for you whenever I could.
Don't say that!
I wanted to be your roommate. I wanted to help you.
I don't want to.
It didn't mean anything. Why? You still agreed with everything Wolfgang said. No matter what he did to me, you kept supporting him. Is that why you tried to frame me for his murder? Yeah, and you deserved it.
No.
No.
No, no, no.
Ah, she got it. Diana let out a sob and nearly fell onto her podium. Diana! Louise ran over to Diana and put an arm on her shoulder.
How can you believe that?
Why did you have to kill Wolfgang in front of her? That's so cruel! She obviously knew what she was doing. Both the cause and time of death were mentioned in the mock trial case. So it stands to reason they'd be mentioned here too. When Eva realized that, she tried to leverage it against us. I'm sure receiving that little camera perk made it all too easy to time the murder.
Shut it!
Enough of this bullshit already! So Eva's a privileged little asshole who think her life sucks. Who cares?
Fuck you!
You took Wolfgang's life! The only thing you deserve is some fucking comeuppance!
Sheesh.
Doubt she's actually telling the truth. Murdering someone because they lied about their inoffensive talent? Even she must know how ridiculous that sounds.
How can that be?
If Eva didn't kill Wolfgang because she was scared, then why did she kill him?
Honestly?
Why else but to escape the killing game? I doubt any of us were ever a threat to her. In fact, it was probably completely the opposite.
Shocking.
She thought she was smarter and better than all of us. That's why she thought she could win in the class trial.
My thoughts exactly.
Yes, I agree with Winona. In that case, do you reckon Eva killed Wolfgang because of his abilities as a lawyer?
She herself admitted he would have suspected her if he was here. Clearly Wolfgang was the best person to kill if she wanted to escape.
Nope.
And anyway, Eva isn't the only one who's vulnerable. There are people here with even weaker bodies and weaker minds. Anyone who was looking for an easy kill would know to target them first. Just staring at the child. I mean, I don't know about Mark, but okay. It doesn't matter. Even if no one targeted me, I still would have died first. How so? Because of the perk. Huh? Tozu told me if I didn't use the perk to murder someone as soon as possible, I was going to die.
What did you say?
What?
Nonsense!
Is that true, Tozu?
Who? Me?
Guilty as charged.
Dude, no!
No way!
Tozu never told me the number of days I had left, just that I needed to kill soon. If I didn't kill soon, I'd die.
This isn't fair!
I had to do something. You can't blame me for that. If you were in my shoes, you would have all done the same.
Worthless.
It's your own fault. You were only in that situation because you took the perk.
No!
Tozu targeted me with the math puzzle. He offered me the perk when I was at my lowest point. If you guys were approached the way I was and offered a chance to go home, you would have taken the perk too.
Stop it!
You're just a bunch of hypocrites. You just want to make me look like the villain so you feel less bad about killing me. Killing her?
That's right. How could I forget? If the blackened is uncovered...
Dumbass!
Enough already! I'm sick of talking to this scumbag! Get on with the fucking execution, will ya? All right. This soap opera is entertaining, but I realize it's time to change the channel. To the murder opera. Oh, wait. Don't tell me you're actually gonna... Oh, dear.
Holy.
All of a sudden, the elevator behind us began to churn alive. The whir of the machinery could be heard from the other side of the doors, raw and loud and rhythmic, like a mechanical symphony.
The show must
Ahem. Do not avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I hear a lot of the budget went into this. Haha. No, don't! What's going on?
I won't believe
This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
blood is
To the victor go the spoils. Hail the honorable dead, avenged at last. I don't deserve this. Even if you hate me, I don't deserve this. May our charitable justice inspire fear and humility within these wretched souls.
Don't kill me!
This isn't fair. I don't deserve to die. I deserve to live. I deserve to live. And stir the hearts and minds of all those bearing witness. That's you. Ready, everyone? Let the show begin.
I want to live. I deserve to live. I'm going to live. I'm going to live!
Well, let's see. Maybe. You never know. And now we present... I've heard this one is particularly gruesome, so... The Execution of Eva Sunaka! Huh? Enjoy the show. Did you hear the crow cawing? Crow crying. Whoa! Like full-on animation. Oh no, and the music is so ominous and scary. Oh god. Are we even gonna get to the execution at this rate? Okay. Fiery furnace of affliction. Oh dear. Get up! Quite a run. Dang, they're making her do gym class. The mathlete's worst enemy. Just rulers. I mean, those things are sharp. I've gotten cut by one before. Not nice. Oh god, that's not gonna go through her head, is it? Oh no, it despawned. We're good. Wait, they're nails? Since when were there nails? I don't know. Her moving like that to the music is just undeniably a little funny to me, and I'm not sure why. What? Oh, that's the girl from the prologue. That's not... You know, I just realized.
I'm kind of surprised. That's pretty on par for a Danganronpa execution. Like, I thought there was going to be some actual, like, burning, and that's what was going to be bad. I don't... what I heard was wrong, basically. Thank you, Kai. Anyway, maybe I'll save my theories for later.
I can't handle it.
My entire body had seized up. I couldn't move a single limb, couldn't say a single word. All I could do was stand and stare, my mind at a complete and total loss.
There's no way.
So, that's what the punishment entails? Let me go home. Please let me go home.
Is it this lovely?
Goodness, talk about a heated moment. Ba-dum-tsh. Eva put up quite a fight. For a second there, she almost had me, believing we'd underestimated her.
Moving on.
Just kidding.
I'll be damned.
How can you do this? Forcing these innocent people to kill each other.
Terrible.
So judgmental.
Terrible.
Need I remind you that this is a student-on-student warfare?
Get out.
Just shut up already.
Eva, why? You just needed a friend. I could have been the friend you needed. Why did you do this?
I can't believe it.
I think I'm going to be sick.
I don't even know what I'm feeling anymore.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Oh, shit!
You don't throw the oh shit in here. That one's just so funny to me.
I'm totally gonna die here, aren't I?
Can't be like this.
No one else is gonna die here. We're all gonna be okay. Come on, repeat after me. I'm here, and I'm okay. I'm here, and I'm okay.
I'm here, and I'm okay. This was my reality. The fear of death had already been heavy on my shoulders ever since the killing game was announced. But now, it had completely enveloped me.
I can't do it. I can't lie to myself again. Again?
It's all my fault.
I'm not okay. I'm never going to be okay. I could have changed things. I could have saved her. And him. Wolfgang. If I just dragged him out of the water, I could have saved him. Why didn't I save him?
Whoa.
Diana, you had no way of knowing what was going to come next. He was wielding a knife, too. Anyone would have done what you did.
Did he really bring that knife for self-defense?
Uh-oh. Usually, a comment like that would have gotten a rise out of Grace, but she stayed completely silent.
I can't let it end. Wolfgang's kindness. I can't let anyone forget it.
It is how we
That goes without saying. I'm sure everyone will remember what Wolfgang did for us.
I've never thought about the lengths my talent can go. The ability to change others' appearances, to be the best version of themselves. It's always been someone else who sits in front of the mirror. I've never really put myself in that place. Diana, you okay? If I can't save Wolfgang, then at the very least, maybe I can live
do this.
for him.
Believe me.
You didn't do anything wrong, Diana.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I can do this. I can fulfill the life he wasn't able to live.
Huh?
Like a chameleon, I will adapt.
Okay.
I'll follow in Wolfgang's footsteps and continue what he wasn't able to accomplish. I'll become something new.
Tears were running down Diana's face, but her expression? Somehow, she looked determined. I couldn't understand it. Despite everything she's been through, here she was, making some silly vow about continuing Wolfgang's legacy. Acting like she's a hero from a storybook. Has this girl lost her mind?
Hold on.
Wolfgang and Eva, neither of them deserve this. I won't let what happened to them happen to anyone else here.
We won't back down.
For both of their sakes, I'll save everyone from the killing game.
You've got to be kidding me.
Take this seriously, will you?
What?
Huh?
Can this get any worse?
It seems your peers aren't much in the mood for heroic monologues.
Moving on.
Anyhow, it's been a long day. And a very long recording. The crime scene has already been cleaned up, so unless you have any further questions for me, you are all free to return to your dorms. So, any further questions?
Get lost.
Fair enough.
Ugh, now where have I heard that one before? In all seriousness, I will take that as a no.
Good evening.
Until next time, everyone. Just like last time, Tozy walked over to the throne.
Isn't this lovely?
By the way, you're safe to ride the elevator back up. We've set it back to its default mode. What you glimpsed before was simply its punishment mode. On that ominous note, he was lowered underground.
Hey, guys. Should we just go back to our rooms?
Aye, it's about time we draw this day to a close. Good idea.
People silently made their way to the elevator. Horror and despair etched onto their faces. It was clear. Today's events would not be easily forgotten. And then, there was me. Everything I'd been ruminating over. The devastating images which had been plaguing my mind. Wolfgang's murder. The trial. And Eva, dying right in front of me, swallowed by a pit of fire. It had all retreated to the corners of my mind. The only thing I could focus on now were those 5 words. I'll follow in Wolfgang's footsteps. Hearing those words come from Diana, after everything that had happened, seeing her raise her chin and act so tall and proud, just like Wolfgang once did, it pissed me off. Okay, Damon. Beneath the veil of hypocrisy. I do miss the ticking down. Hello, Feather. Goodbye, Feather. Hoo-wee! Now that was a trial. Yes, please. Desperately. Let me just make sure the recording's all still working. Phew. Looks like I made it through a 3-hour recording session without losing anything. Hopefully. I really hope so. I'm going to save a lot of my detailed thoughts for my tier list that I'm going to make. So that'll be up, if you're a member, it'll be up probably around the same time this goes up. If you are not, it'll be in the same week that this goes up. Oh, man. But just the trial quality in general, I would say, very high. There were obviously some things I had to complain about. People were saying it's a little long. Yeah, there definitely feels like there's some times where we could have just like breezed past some of that stuff, specifically a lot of the point selection stuff where I wouldn't have been mad. On the one hand, it obviously makes Eva fighting feel a lot more intense. But on the other hand, it was also just like, I don't know, the chair can recline, I guess. Like, I feel like that could have just been brought up in a text box, you know? But like for a first trial, sure, that's fine. I do think I'm really appreciative of the fact that this first trial was very complex in the murder, but the actual like stuff you have to do for the first trial, like the actual solving of it, feels very intuitive. Because I feel like a lot of the Danganronpa stuff I've played after Danganronpa 1 even, I feel like 1 was the only one where the trials were all pretty much super easy. So really that's not even the best example of this. But I feel like most of the Danganronpa games I played at some point will pull some bullshit out of there that you just have to like trial and error to get. And yes, I did have the very first thing in this trial give me problems. But, you know, it was late and I'm pretty sure that's my fault. I will say two things that I think I would definitely change about this trial. One, I don't think Tozu should have essentially blackmailed Eva into killing somebody. I think the idea, like, her character being someone who couldn't see that Diana and Damon actually were her friends the whole time, basically. And her killing specifically because she thought she was smarter than everyone, like Winona said, makes so much sense as a character motive. You really did not need to throw in the, and also Tozu said she would die, you know? It really, like, I feel like it kind of undermines everything they were setting up with this whole chapter in a little bit of a way. But, like, it's like a throwaway line, so I don't really care that much. The other thing is I really wanted to get Damon's reaction to Eva. Eva specifically choosing to blame him. Like, when Diana's like, I mean, it makes sense that he wouldn't want to just blurt out and be like, I trusted you. But at the same time, I feel like we kind of needed that for catharsis' sake, right? Because yes, she was pinning the blame on Diana, so Diana has a right to interrogate her about why she did that. But she also then pivoted to Damon really quickly, which leads me to believe, like, you know, there's an element to her that always thought, well, worse comes to worse, I can always blame Damon because people hate him even more than they hate me, you know? Which was wrong, but I could see why she would think that. I really wanted Damon to confront her and be like, and why would you choose to, you know, and what about me? Like, I thought I knew you, you know, I thought you were smarter than this, that kind of thing. Those are the two big things, and they were really both at the end, so it's not really the actual trial, it's more like the story surrounding the trial. Also, I guess if I could change something, I would make the bullet hell section not quite so hard, because I did spend quite a while on that. I probably cut some of it out for you. I had to try like 4 times, and this is Trial 1's version, so I can't imagine what Trial 5's version is going to look like, or Trial 6's. So I hope I'm not the only one who's experiencing this issue. Like, I can't be the only person who's playing this game with old person brain, right? Old person reaction time. I say old person, I'm like mid-20s. It's not even that old, but like, I've never been good at those games. Even Undertale, right? I mean, you saw that with Undertale Yellow. So whenever they pump up the difficulty of the bullet hell sections over more than like 3 or 4 predictable attacks, I'm like screwed. So if in the future they ever did anything, I would hope they would maybe tone that down just a little bit. Just slightly less bullets. It's really all I need. Or for her to stay in one place longer so that you can hit her more easily. Although I did pretty quickly adapt to like hitting her while she was moving, but I don't think you're really supposed to do that. Also, that one segment where Focus made the infinite bullets attack lasts longer than I think it should have. Probably fix that. I don't know if that actually is what happened, or if she just like used the same attack twice in a row or something. I'm not really sure why that one lasted so much longer, but it was literally like a chainsaw cutting through my health. Anyway, I'm kind of sad. It's basically like I have to wait now for chapter 2, but we do have free time events, and I still got the tier list. This is the best part about the way I run things on this channel, is that even when I finish something that I like, I can continue to make content on it a little bit to talk about stuff. So we'll still have that coming up very soon. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. I mean, this is over now, but consider becoming a member anyway if you just like my stuff, because I'm going to keep playing games like this, even though it's not this, until the next chapter comes out. And yeah, that's all I've got for you. So thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Oh, and thanks to the devs for making a very good game. Okay, bye.